Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm here to review the Thor Ragnarok teaser trailer. Now, I know it is super late, but I got a new job recently, so we're going to start doing these on Sundays. We're going to start putting these stuff up on Sundays. We're gonna do it on Sundays, and Mark, hopefully, once he gets going, he can post them up during the week. Now, this is our new schedule that we're gonna start doing from now on. We're gonna do all our stuff on Sunday, so expect it on Monday or Tuesday. Now, getting into the Thor Ragnarok trailer. Now, Thor Ragnarok is a movie that me and Seth personally is the most excited for this year. This is my most anticipated movie of the year. This is one of my most anticipated movies, period. And it's one of my most anticipated comic book movies. Now, I was going off of what people were saying about it, because you hadn't seen anything. You saw little images, cool looking images of Thor with his short hair and Hela and her helmet, and Valkyrie and Loki. Little images here and there showing up. But then this dropped. Unexpected, too. Marvel didn't. Unexpected. It was funny. Marvel just keeps on trolling DC, because the Justice League trailer that we reviewed came out like a week before, literally 4 days ago. 4 days before this trailer came out, and literally they were like, watch this shit. They dropped this trailer, which lapped the Justice League trailer, by the way. But anyways, this trailer was fucking gnarly. I had nerdgasms on top of nerdgasms. Now for the uneducated, a nerdgasm, in my opinion, is the equivalent of seeing something that's really nerdy that you know about, that you've seen or you know about or you read about, and no one and a lot of other people probably don't know it, and you see it and you're just like, boom, I can't believe this is all happening. I can't believe this is on the screen. I had a few of those. But let's just start off with this trailer. First of all, it starts off with Thor being lowered into what looks like hell. It's either hell or the plane that damn it, I already forgot his name. Surtur. Or the plane that Surtur, the flame demon, resides in. Surtur, by the way, is so powerful that it took Odin and his two brothers to take him out, and his brothers died in the process. Of course, if you didn't know this either, their force, his brother's souls combined together, went to him to create the Odin Force, that old powerful force that makes Odin pretty much OP. Now, anyways, cutting out of that, you just see him getting lowered into what looks like hell or Mythgard or whatever, and he's narrating. He's like, I bet you wonder, which a lot of people I think are misunderstanding this. A lot of people are hearing him say, I bet you wonder, how I got into this predicament. Well, it's a long story. I think he's talking to someone, because the way it's done, he's not talking to the audience. He's looking off at something, and I think they took a scene, him talking to someone else later on in the movie. Probably one of the Warriors 3. He's talking to one of them, and and he's probably talking to one of the Warriors 3. I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors 3 were actually in the arena replacing the group that Thor had, that the Hulk had in the original World War Hulk. I think that'd be a nice way to mold it, to be like, oh, see, they represent those guys who he had in the original, but they're the Warriors 3. But I think he's talking to one of them, but they do a good job with camera and with cutting this trailer to make you think that he's saying that, but I don't think he is. But he starts off and he's like, I bet you wonder how I got in this situation. You see him just throw his hammer and someone catches it. First of all, we've only seen Thor's hammer lifted by 3 people. Odin, Thor himself, and Vision. That is it. That is the only people in the 2008? Yeah, in the damn near 9 plus years of the MCU's existence. That is it. Those are the only people you've ever seen lift the damn thing. You've seen Cap budget. And it's made such a big deal that this hammer, you cannot lift it if you're not worthy. You cannot lift it if you're not worthy. This bitch caught it. And I mean bitch in the most positive way I can say it. Just a bad bitch. Hela, played by Cate Blanchett, and she's a hell of an actress. See her in Cinderella. Surprisingly enough, the movie itself was okay, but she played a great evil, just witch of a woman. So I was kind of excited when she was cast as Hela. I was like, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, she can play a great evil witch of a woman. But when she caught that hammer and she looked at him and smirked, she caught that bitch like it was nothing and just smirked at him. And then she did the unthinkable. The thing that a lot of people had guessed That's why it really wasn't a spoiler for me, because throughout a couple of promotion stuff and things, you see he doesn't have it. So you're like, something must have happened to that hammer. But a lot of people were just like, oh, he just lost it, he's going to get it back. Boom! She breaks that bitch. She broke his hammer and looked in his face the entire time. She broke it like it was nothing. It's not like she went, No, she grabbed that bitch with one hand and just squeezed real tight until it popped like a goddamn balloon, man. She popped his goddamn hammer like a balloon. And I was like, damn, hella's gnarly. And then it cuts. First of all, awesome music choice. They picked the Immigrant from oh, why can't I remember the group? I know the song is Immigrant from Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin's in the Immigrant song, which is gnarly because I never knew this until I listened to the lyrics of it again after this came out. Cause I was like, damn, this song's awesome. I remember this song. Let me listen to it. And he talks about Valhalla and the Valkyrie and shit in the songs. I mean, in the songs talking about it. So that was cool. It was a good little mixture, and it just felt so epic. It felt so hair metal, man. It really was like dun, 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 dun. I was like, dude, what the fuck, man? This is the Thor I've always wanted. And then it cuts to the biggest biggest fangasm, nerdgasm that I had was when the music hit. He was like, ah, and you see fucking Hella turn in slow motion with that big ass awesome fucking helmet, and I was like, oh my god, they put the helmet in this shit. Marvel fucking went there. Marvel don't give a shit, man. Marvel will go there, man. And I was just like, oh my god, they actually put the helmet in. And after that, I was kind of zoned out, man. I'm just like, this is just pure awesomeness. And then you see, the other kind of cuts to her saying Asgard is dead, and like fire goes Asgard. And then it cuts to Thor falling on this weird planet, which looks like which is apparently going to be the planet Scar. And if you're a comic book fan, you know planet Sakaar. Sakaar is the planet that Planet Hawk takes place on when he, fights in the gladiatorial battles, win over all the people, get the girl, has his child, take over the place, and other shit happened, but don't want to get into that. But yeah, this is supposed to be the place. Now, what you can tell from this scene was just a juicy teaser, by the way. There's so much, like you can tell a lot. It's funny. You can tell a lot and nothing at all at the same time, which is very rare. Because I could tell what's happening in the first, because they only show scenes, from what I can tell, every scene in this trailer takes place in the first quarter of the movie. So if the movie was 4 quarters, all we just saw in that trailer was maybe the first 30 minutes, and there's some things still missing in that first 30 minutes. So we'll see what the official trailer looks like, but this is just a teaser, but we saw a lot. First of all, they changed Sakaar up a little bit. Looks like it's a planet where things are just thrown at, or garbage, because there's portals in the background, and you can see garbage and shit falling out of them. Which, that's what I'm thinking, is that Hela literally threw him in the garbage. She literally, I'm thinking she literally just threw his ass in the garbage compactor and was like, fuck him. Took his hammer, took everything, he ain't worth a damn. Threw him in the garbage. And it's like, wow, and just fed him, and the planet's being ruled by the Grandmaster, who is one of the Masters of the Universe, who is one of the grand Elders of the Universe, along with the Collector. It's a few other guys. I can't remember all of their names, but I know he's one of them, played by Jeff Goldblum, which is fucking great, by the way. Jeff Goldblum is awesome, man. He is a sci-fi legend, man. That guy needs to get in more stuff. Like Jurassic Park, he was great in. The Fly, he was fucking creepy in. He was the only good thing about, he was great in Independence Day. He was the only good thing about Independence Day 2. So, yeah, Jeff Goldblum, and it's cool. I love how they pay homage to the original character, because Jeff Goldblum himself kind of just looks like Jeff Goldblum, kind of dressed up, but he has that blue line. And if you know the original Grandmaster, he has that same shade of blue, but all over. So it was like, okay, we're going to pay homage to the fact that he has that blue, but right here. They did the same thing to the Collector. He had that black line because the original Collector is a little bit more different looking. He has a little bit more black stuff going on. And it's cool. It's cool to see the contrast between the Collector and the Grandmaster, because they're brothers. They're brothers, but you can tell they're brothers because they all both have these lines. So I can't wait. So I wonder if they're gonna show, this kind of left me thinking, are they gonna show any more hierarching, like, damn it, I'm trying to say the word, but the word don't come out. Are they gonna show any more of those, elders of the universe? Like, is Stallone playing an elder? Maybe. Who else is playing an elder? That's what I'm curious. I want to see more. I want to see if they're gonna deep cut it, which they probably will, because I got this gut feeling. Because someone else was cast in this movie. He's an older actor, but he's a very well known actor. I think he was in Jurassic Park 2, and he said he was playing a role that he can't talk about right now. So we'll see. But anyways, you see Thor get tied down, and he's getting his hair cut, and you see a first glimpse of Valkyrie. This isn't the traditional Valkyrie. Valkyrie. She's played by Tessa Thompson, and if you don't know who Tessa Thompson is, Creed, Adonis' love interest. I can't remember her name in the movie, but she did a great job. The one who was having her hearing loss. I haven't seen her in much other than Creed, but I liked her in Creed. So when I heard she was cast in this as Valkyrie, in the beginning I was like, wait, isn't Valkyrie like some big blonde, awesome looking lady? But I was like, you know what, Marvel's being diverse here, so that's cool. But I love what Marvel's gonna do though. From what I can tell, in the because the next scene is they show Hela again, like, and the Valkyrie's riding. It looks gnarly. It looks like something out of something you'd see in a Greek mythology fucking book. Like, it does. It looks like something that was lifted. Like it was like if someone looked at like stoned like war work in a fucking cave and was like, let's bring that to life. That's what it looked like. It looked gnarly with those fucking Valkyries on their winged horse coming right at Hela. I was like, man, that is gnarly. That is gnarly. But if you can tell, cool thing is there's a couple Easter eggs in this too. One, the ride on the winged horse. That's an Easter egg on its own. Two, I think it's Tessa Thompson is the lead Valkyrie, but my theory is that Marvel's gonna do what they always do, which is figure out a way to tell the original story, but tell their own story, but like tell the original story. Okay, kind of like in Ant-Man, how Hank Pym and Jada Van Dyne were the original Ant-Man and Wasp, but Hank Pym isn't the Ant-Man anymore, and Janet isn't Wasp anymore. But it happened. Now it's Scott and Hope's time. But it happened. I think they're gonna do that. I think the original Valkyrie's gonna be this beautiful blonde woman who is leading this charge on Hela, and like from what you can tell, all the Valkyries fall. And I think she like this beautiful blonde woman's gonna be the original Valkyrie. So they're gonna stay true to the comics, but at the same time, I think she's gonna die. I think all the Valkyries are gonna die except Tessa Thompson's Valkyrie, who just runs away because she's like, I'm not dying. Like, and I think that's gonna be her arc throughout the entire movie. Is her dealing with the fact that she ran away from battle. Is her dealing with the fact that she abandoned her friends. I mean, her comrades in a time when they needed her. But it's gonna be this whole thing about that. I think it's gonna be good because I think that's a cool little story to tell. But that's what I think they're gonna do. I think they're gonna pay homage to the original because I think the leader of the Valkyries will be Valkyrie, will be a blonde woman, will be a beautiful blonde woman. But she's gonna die, and all the other Valkyries are gonna die, and Tessa Thompson's gonna be the only one who survives. So she's not the Valkyrie traditionally that we know. She's the last surviving one though. So I think they're gonna do it like that, so that way they can have their cake and eat it too. They can pay homage to the original and still do their own thing, because that's what Marvel does, in my opinion. That's the thing they do perfectly, is that they pay homage to what came before, to the comics, and do their own thing at the same time. But after this scene, it kind of cuts to you get it kind of snappy after this. You kind of cut to scenes where you see Heimdall. You see Heimdall. He's no longer at the gates anymore, and he's being attacked by some creature. He slices it in half. He has long hair and a beard, which suggests to me that Asgard was destroyed a long time ago, because where the fuck has he been? You see a iconic shot of Scourge played by Carl Urban. Carl Urban is fucking awesome. He played in Star Trek. He played in Dredd. He played in Doom. Carl Urban is fucking awesome. You know what I mean? He's a sci-fi king. He's really good at that. Love him in Dredd though. Love him in Dredd. Best role. But Scourge is an interesting character, because apparently from what I'm hearing, they're changing some things. Because if you're a Marvel fan, you know Scourge is usually with the Enchantress. The Enchantress is like one of Asgard's most powerful sorceresses. She has Scourge around her little finger, and he does whatever she tells him to do. She's in love with Thor, and he hates her, but she's in love with him. And there's that whole thing going. Now, I was hoping that she would be introduced. And when I saw Scourge, I was like, oh my god, so the Enchantress. But they didn't go with that. I know why. Probably because the Enchantress was introduced in DC. DC introduced their Enchantress, and she was sucked. So Marvel doesn't want to go showing up DC, and make their own Enchantress who's awesome, something like that. Because I just see Eva Green as Enchantress. I just see it, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm okay. But it looks like they're going to give that role to Hela. Like, he's going to be working side by side with Hela and be just in love with her like he was with the Enchantress. And she's going to have him wrapped around her finger like that, I think. And there's this iconic shot of him wielding 2 machine guns, which to the naked eye, that might be one of those, like, to people who don't know Marvel comics like I do or know certain things, that might be just well, who cares about that? That is an iconic shot from one of Thor's best comic books. I can't remember the name of it because that's a lot of comic books, but I do remember this shot of him carrying those 2 machine guns and holding the gates of hell. And holding the gates of hell off while Thor saved all these other people. Just lighting up these demons from hell and holding the line by himself. By himself. He held the gates of hell by himself with 2 machine guns. It was pretty gnarly. And I don't know if he's going to do that in this movie, but it's at least a cool little imagery. You see Loki for the first time flipping his daggers. His helmet is different looking now, which suggests to me that his helmet always could have been doing that. He just chose not to do that. But helmet looks different. It's cool looking. His armor looks different. He's flipping these daggers, and it looks like a rebellion's happening. So what I'm thinking is, okay, I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna finish trailer, and then I'm gonna go back into it. And then the last scene, you see the Grandmaster. Thor shows up. 2 things in this final scene. 1, Thor's got his helmet, which is cool, which finally these these fanboys can stop bitching about Thor and his helmet. He's got it. 2, he looks kind of Braveheartish because he's got a shield and this weird axe thing. He's got 2 swords on his back, and you get the feeling he's been fighting for a while, so he's just like, I'm ready for whatever. And then Jeff Goldblum, I love Jeff Goldblum, how he tells it up. You're incredible! I was like, boom! And the Hulk breaks out of there and all World War Hulk garb, just all World War Hulk garbed out, man. It's so World War Hulk. I was like, yeah! And then Thor goes, yes! Now, a lot of people hated this scene. I thought it was hilarious when he's like, yes, he's a friend from work! And of course, Thor's like, fuck that shit. Hulk's like, fuck that shit, and they collide. But I think so many people are bitching about this scene, and that kind of made me think, I was like, wait a minute. Now, put yourself in Thor's shoes. You just got your ass kicked by something that you didn't even know existed. Broke your hammer, sent you to fucking this place. You've been tortured. You've been sent to battle people. You think all hope is lost. Then you see the biggest, baddest friend that you ever made, and you're just like, oh my god, my friend! Oh, this is good news. I have help. Yes! That's what I think that yes was coming from, is a place of, not like for a gag. I don't think it was for a gag. I think he was saying yes because he's like, oh my god, Hulk! Of all the friends I could have seen out here, you are the best. Oh man, thank God. Until the Hulk's like, bitch. Oh wait, it's our friends. But yeah, that's what I got out of it. This trailer was awesome. Now, I'm going to go back to what I was going to say, which is, I believe that, this is what I think happens. I think that Loki is trying to play both. I think Loki's trying to save Thor. After he sees what the fuck Hela is doing to Asgard, he's like, okay, I gotta go get Thor. And I think he goes there to get Thor, but he's fucking with him at the same time. He goes there to get Thor. He's trying to play the Grandmaster. But I think he's trying to play the Grandmaster. I think Loki's actually going to help start this rebellion against the Grandmaster. Now, the Grandmaster's not going to die. He's a fucking Grandmaster. I mean, fucking Collector survived an Infinity Stone explosion. I'm pretty sure the Grandmaster can survive this. He's an Elder of the Universe. But either this is what's going to happen. Either that happens, or Loki's working with the Grandmaster and he gets fucked over then, and Grandmaster fucks him over. Then he helps Thor. I haven't quite put it together, which I said this is a good trailer because I only got bits and pieces to work with here. But that's what I think happens. And people cool with this whole Guardians of the Galaxy thing. Does it have that kind of a vibe? It sorta, yeah. But the song fit. They just picked a song that fit, that made sense. It made it feel like a hair metal, which it should. And not to mention Guardians of the Galaxy, not to mention he's in outer space. Marvel has already established that their outer space looks like the Guardians of the Galaxy's outer space. It's the same space. It looked weird if he went in outer space and it looked totally different than Guardians. I'm like, but he's in outer space. They've already established that outer space is all colorful and looks kind of like Guardians. So It made sense to me. They're bridging gaps because when the Guardians and Thor and all them meet, it won't be as weird because you're like, okay, I saw what I can understand where it can fit. Totally, because they're building gaps. I think they're gonna start and that's what I think they're gonna start doing. I think all these movies are gonna start building bridges to make these movies move organically within one another. Because that's why I think this movie is like this. It has its color palette and stuff. One, it fits the movie. One, it fits the tone. But yeah, to make it flow more when Thor and Guardians and all everyone comes together. So that's my take on this trailer. I loved it. I thought it was fan-fucking-tastic. Best trailer I've seen so far this year. Maybe another trailer can give it a run for its money that I might review later, but thank you for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Please comment below. What is your favorite part of that trailer? What do you think's happening in all of this fucking trailer? And thank you for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. I'll see you in the next one.